Hey guys, it's Myiesha with Sephora Pro here, and today I want to talk about hair, and in particular, moisturizing your hair. So some of you may have heard about the L.O.C method or the co-washing method, and it's just all about moisture. This can work for anybody's hair, but in particular, it works really well for really dry hair, really curly hair, or hair that just doesn't maintain moisture, or if you live in a really cold climate. So it's a way of moisturizing your hair. And L stands for leave-in conditioner, O stands for oil, and C stands for cream. And it's an order in which you put your products on. So I actually found with doing it this way, my hair was pretty moisturized, but it still wasn't where I wanted it. So I switched it around a little bit and I did the LCO method, and that worked really well for me. I had a really long hair journey. People call it hair journey sometimes because it just takes a long time to get your hair where you want it. If you have dry hair or curly hair and you're just kind of struggling as to what makes sense, I think this video can definitely help you. With straight hair, you have the oils and they travel all the way down the hair shaft, and that naturally moisturizes your hair. Oils from your scalp. But if you have curly hair, especially if you wear it really curly and it's very coily, the oil is traveling down the hair shaft and it's kind of like a curvy highway. Sometimes it just doesn't make it all the way to the end of your hair, and then you have breakage and dryness, and you need to actually add in additional oils and additional moisturizers. So you really need to think about your hair care kind of like a skincare routine. And once you get into it, it becomes really easy. You'll start to see that your hair is not only growing, but it's retaining a lot of length, that your ends are healthier, you don't have as many split ends, and this is stuff that I wish somebody would have told me 10 years ago or when I was in high school, because this has really helped me. But just my hair in general, I have really coarse, kind of curly wavy hair. It doesn't have a really tight coil to it, and I do what's called a protective style. So a lot of people who have really curly hair find it's really fragile, and it can break really easily the more you manipulate it and mess with it and flat iron it and all sorts of things. So you can do a protective style. And that just means you can wear braids, you can wear extensions, anything that protects your hair, wearing it in a bun. I wear sewn-in extensions, and I find that's really easy for me. My hair is so big and so curly and so coarse that it would never lay this straight and this flat unless I were to chemically alter it, and I just don't want to do that. I've had purple hair over the years, I've had blonde hair, and my hair is really healthy because I do protective styling. So what I do to my hair, you can see, let's see, portion of my hair that's left out. My hair is pretty long because I've been doing this moisturizing method for a really long time. My hair goes to about my waist, my natural waist, and I probably need a haircut because some of it kind of goes even to my tailbone. It gets really long. So I start with a co-wash. So co-washing is kind of an old method. People with really curly or coarse hair would use shampoo, and they found that it was really dry, and they found that their hair was really brittle. Because shampoos in the past contained a lot of sulfates, and sulfates are those things that set up and tend to dry out your hair. So they started using conditioner instead. And what that does, think of it kind of like a cream facial cleanser versus sort of like a gel facial cleanser. The cream cleanser leaves all the moisture on your face, but it still cleans, versus sometimes the gel cleansers can strip your face if you tend to be dry. So I love ALTERNA. I use a lot of ALTERNA. I find it's very restorative to my hair. So they have a shampoo and conditioner, and this is the Caviar. And so I'll use the shampoo maybe on my hairline where I tend to put a lot of styling products, or maybe once a month, but all the rest of the times I use a conditioner. And what that does is with the oils and the moisturizer in it, it breaks down all the dirt and oil without stripping my hair of moisture. Most conditioners and shampoos nowadays don't really have sulfates in them, especially Sephora's assortment. So you can use shampoo now without it drying out your hair, but co-washing is still a method that I really like. So after I co-wash my hair, it's not stripped of any natural oils. It feels really good. Then I have to moisturize my hair, because if I just let it air dry, it just feels like wool. It does not feel soft. It's just naturally really coarse. So I move on to a leave-in conditioner. So for me, I like to do something really lightweight. Even though my hair is really curly and really dry, I like something lightweight because I style a lot. So there's a few things that I really like. The Briogeo leave-in conditioner is really lightweight. You shake it up, so I can put it on my hands. and put it on my hair. I won't put it on my hair now because it is really wet, so I do this right after I wash my hair, but it just seals it right in. And we're looking at a leave-in conditioner or any sort of moisturizer. You want to make sure the first ingredient is water. Water is what we need in our bodies, and it's also what we need in our hair. So with your leave-in conditioner, make sure the first ingredient is water and not like a silicone or an oil or something that can clog your hair follicle. So leave-in conditioners are key. Madam C.J. Walker also has a really great one. And Madam C.J. Walker is new to us. And a couple weeks ago when I was like, okay, let me find out about this. Like, I want to learn more about this. Looking at the ingredients, I use a lot of Jamaican black castor oil, apple cider vinegar, muru butter, like all these ingredients. It's like, I feel like I made this line myself. Like, this is all the things that I recommend to people all the time. So they have a really, really great leave-in conditioner that makes your hair really silky and defines your natural texture. That's really good. So leave-in conditioner is the first of your L.O.C. method, or as I do it, the L.C.O. method. So the next thing you want to do is a cream. And the reason why I do the cream before the oil is that I like to seal everything in with the oil. The oil helps your moisture stay sealed into your hair so it doesn't evaporate. So I switch it around a little bit. So there's a few different ones I like to use. Again, ALTERNA, like I love ALTERNA so much. This is the CC cream. So it's really, really lightweight. And even though the first ingredient is water, again, so you know it's really moisturizing, it doesn't frizz up my hair. So I can put it on my hair. And this top part is my natural hair and the bottom part is my extensions. It's a similar texture to my hair because it's really important for me that it matches. And then it's similar. And it just gives it this really nice moisture and shine. And something I like to do too is lay my palms flat against the hair shaft, and I feel like that really seals it in nicely and gets all the hairs. And then I can just style it. So another one I like, again, Madam C.J. Walker has a really great cream that looks very similar to this. But anything that's like really thick and balmy, depending on your hair texture, you can use as your cream. Okay, so to recap, we've done our leave-in conditioner. You've either done your oil or your cream. I prefer to do my cream next. And with all that moisture, you don't want it to evaporate. Just like your hair feels really, really good after the shower because it's nice and wet and then it dries and feels like straw, like my hair can sometimes feel. You want to seal in the moisture. So oil helps the moisture from evaporating. So you can do anything. Like ALTERNA, again, because I just love ALTERNA. Like anything purple I find in their line, like it's either anti-aging line or the repair line, like works amazing for dry hair. I just really, really love ALTERNA. I tried everything and ALTERNA's magic for me. So they have their Caviar Omega Oil, and this stuff is awesome. So same thing, I apply a little bit on my hand after I'm done with my moisturizing and just seal in all that moisture because you don't want your moisture to evaporate. If you have finer hair or you don't like a lot of weight, which this is pretty light, but my hair can just like drink this right up. ALTERNA has a Kendi oil that's a dry oil. It's a mist. You can just spray your hair. It feels really, really lightweight. Or a tip is put it in your hands and just apply it as if it were a cream. And it gives you this really nice shine. And you can kind of use it as like the finishing result in your hair. So to recap a little bit, our co-washing is just washing with conditioner or something that doesn't have sulfates. You don't want to dry out your hair. You don't want to strip it. And Sephora was on this like long ago. We got rid of a lot of our sulfates in our conditioners and things like that and shampoos. So you're pretty much safe with whatever you try. But if you want to try co-washing, try it. Like I promise your hair will be clean. It just leaves a lot of moisture in your hair. So something I learned over the years is I was moisturizing my hair and putting all these masks and doing my L.O.C. method, L.C.O. method, but my hair was still breaking. I've always had a problem with breakage. So I realized you have to add protein to your hair routine. So protein is what makes your hair stronger and it makes the bond stronger. And it prevents breakage. So I did this cream. I found it worked really well for me. It has the same texture as a CC cream. Maybe a little bit lighter weight, a little bit more gel-like, but same texture, and it moisturizes. So I do this maybe once a week. Not once a week, sorry, once a month. I put in a little protein in my hair to give it a little structure, and I especially pay attention to the parts that I flat iron, which are my bangs, to get like a nice little curl and the ends of my hair. And so that's gonna give me the structure I need as well as the moisture. So when you're doing all these things, you should see that your hair is not just growing faster, but you're retaining the length in your hair. And this can work for anybody. It just works especially well when you have dry hair, curly hair, hair that's just really hard to manage, or maybe chemically treated. Okay, so that's it. It was kind of a mouthful, and hopefully it made sense to all of you guys. If you have any other questions, if this is something that you want more product recommendations, or you want to discuss some things, ask them in the comment section below. I will try my best to answer them for you and give you some good explanations. And also make sure you subscribe. That's the only way you're gonna know when we post new things for you, and the way you can request videos that you wanna see. So we'll see you guys next time.